I get low, there's nothing else. You must be an angel. Why then you used me, then you threw me away. I will stay strong because I long for the one still waiting for me.
And here we are with the last guest of today's last Wednesday of September, a wonderful photographer, BiLL, DesJaRdiNs.
Okay.
And talk to me, where are you from? Where were you raised?
Born on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, and
This
then
one's louder, but just be careful, it might it's okay. We need to hear you. I'm loud no matter what.
basically Southern Rhode Island, from Southern New England.
Oh, really? Like Southern Rhode Island, that's almost like an oxymoron. How big is Rhode Island? Like,
That's a good point. It is.
well, yeah, what is
Three
it?
or four steps the other direction, and you're in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I mean, Southern Rhode Island? No.
Well, if you know Rhode Island, it means that it's not the corrupt part.
So
This
not
is-
Newport?
It's not Providence.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And Newport is the water, right?
Newport's is across where the Nouveau Reach.
Oh, so the old rich are in Providence and the
No.
nouveau rich are in Newport?
Gangsters are in Providence.
Oh,
Right.
Nouveau are over in Newport,
Okay.
and the really old blue blood money is in Jamestown,
Oh.
in the middle of the bay.
and where are you?
Across from the other side in the near the trailer parks, actually.
There are trailer parks in Rhode Island?
Navy housing, there's a big Navy base there.
Oh,
Really?
Navy housing, yeah.
So, like, how far
That
are
makes
you
sense.
from the border of Connecticut?
About maybe 10 or 12 miles.
So you could walk there.
Absolutely.
Wow, look at that. See, I always think Rhode Island's higher.
Or run, actually.
Yeah, but when I had to go to Maine for a lot of times a couple of years ago, and it always surprises me that Rhode Island's so close.
It is.
Well,
It seems
remember,
like
the
it
guy-
should be farther away.
Rhode Island said to declare their independence from Massachusetts. That was a theocrat state. at
That's
the
true.
time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the guy said, you know what, you guys
He's
can't
smart.
control my religion.
That's right.
And
Roger
Oh,
Rhode
Williams.
one
Island
of
is
those?
Providence.
Roger Williams.
Roger
So-
Williams, that's right. So they get a lot of credit.
I grew up next door to him. That was the
Yeah.
house right next door from where I grew up.
That's right. So you got a really good Rhode Island the credit for that whole concept of freedom of religion.
So,
Absolutely.
but truthfully, how big is Rhode Island?
704,000 square miles. I think it has about 1 million people. Maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is it bigger than New York City?
In terms of the land area, yeah. It has the longest coastline of any state in the United States.
Really?
It's all estuaries, yeah. It goes all up and down, and you got these like rivers and marshes.
Wow.
Longer
So
than
like the
California.
perimeter line is
It's a whole
longer?
bay. There's a whole bay going up in the middle of it. And then that turns into rivers and little estuaries. There's
Oh, they're
really neat-
counting like the inside things.
as you walk the water.
Okay.
Not the beach side.
No.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I like how they do that.
Trick
We got
answer.
it.
Trick answer.
Yeah, that's
We're
cute.
tracking down trickles of water out in the middle of the woods to count that
Little
coastline.
creeks.
Then you walk on the other side on the way back up.
Puddles,
Right, absolutely.
puddles, Cameron. Yeah, exactly. So when did you start doing photography?
I've been shooting for a long time, but this still thing's been going on for about 2 years.
Okay, and your newest thing is the ballerinas and the
The New
ballet.
York Ballet.
I love that. That really touched something to me because it's just, I don't know, it's brilliant. Besides being so gorgeous,
Yeah.
I mean, but show a few of the photos.
Guido Palaci's the one that was doing that for a while on Facebook.
I love
and I
Guido.
contacted him, and he said, let's collaborate. So I went up with a local ballerina, and
Wow.
we shot for like about an hour and a half.
See, this is like a Facebook good thing, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
whole
I do
thing's-
love Facebook most of the time.
Is that where you are, where they can see the
But-
picture?
Everything happens on Facebook. The whole story's about Facebook.
It is.
Posting photos, people reacting. Jeff, it's for 2 years. And then the numbers go up, and then all the photographs on Facebook. My whole Facebook existence is about
So how do they get there?
I post them up. It started with me meeting a guy named Frank Wood.
You gotta love Frank
Well, we
Wood.
got-
Johnny plays with Frank.
Yeah, we like Frank. And he had that eight bands for $2 or whatever it was, and it's the best place. So I went down to that thing in the Delancey, and I shot that. Shooting people there for a while. And I
Shooting people there.
I
That's
didn't
so
know who
funny.
they were.
Yeah.
After Clay, you're
Right.
shooting people. That's
Yeah, and then I thought that they were like, wannabe has-beens or something like that. For about 3 months, got to know them and everything, and all of a sudden, somebody said something to me. I started Googling them. It's like, oh, this is the pre-CBGB's Andy Warhol factory people.
Yeah.
Still doing what they were doing in the beginning.
Exactly. See, that's the whole point.
It's
Look at the
unbelievable.
Rolling Stones, man. They're still doing it, so why can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I know.
There's a
Why
probably
would you stop doing something that's fun?
It's
Yeah.
just, you know, it's like just because they make it look in the media that it's only young people. If it wasn't for us people, those young people wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, what's amazing is that down in the bottom of Delancey, for example, this sort of like a basement.
That stage.
Yeah, you have all these people that, and they're connected incredibly with the punk rock and the
Right.
all these,
For the
and then
real.
above them, you have the new New York, which are these kids coming and
DJ.
dropping. Yeah,
Yeah, with
the
the house
music,
Yes.
music with these people like influence.
Right,
They're
exactly.
spending $200 and they're going crazy.
Yeah,
and
we're
down below-
downstairs, it's like if we make $1, we're happy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it's not true.
Alright, well, that makes sense.
They want to make a lot more dollars than that. Yeah.
That's true.
So do you like pick a subject and then go out and take pictures of whatever that subject matter is?
Well, we're going to show a couple pictures right now and then come right back. So, and then,
Okay.
yeah.
You pursued me, then you used me, then you threw me away. I will stay strong because I long for the one still waiting for me. You pursued me, then abused me, then you threw me away. I will stay strong because I long for the one still waiting for me. I let you in, now must I let you go? Will I do it again?
Hey, we're back. So,
What do I do?
those were like a few of your shots, and there was one of my favorite ballerina ones. But, how do you get the ballerinas to pose for you?
That one, her name is Angelica, and her mother is a fan of mine from Facebook.
Oh, see, it's all about the Facebook.
So I put out announcements on Facebook saying Guido and I are going to do this project, and then the mother contacted me. She lives 3 or 4 streets away, and
Wow.
they showed up with her daughter.
And so you were like having them walk down the streets and prance down the streets and leap down the streets?
Well, it's basically
Excellent.
it's a collaboration between myself and the ballerina, and
Yeah.
I'm walking down the street and hanging out with the ballerinas like a real artist. I mean, even if they're young, they're still
Oh, they're
there's
so
much work
trained.
into it.
They work
Oh
so
my God.
hard.
And then if I see a street scene, I'll stop and I'll say, I see something I want to shoot. And that's how that street stuff works. And then I'll say, go over and do something. So actually, it's a sort of a study of watching what the ballerina does when she's interacting with the different urban furniture, so to speak.
Yeah.
Hydrants, bikes, sides of
Yeah, like
walls.
that one you had in on Ocean Parkway or something with the old
The old
ladies,
guys?
or-
Yeah.
and they were like, huh? Like, oh, it was
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah, it's like highbrow coming into the lowbrow, and then
It's
same.
beautiful. It's just,
Right.
it's a great, I love stuff
It's a
like
great
that.
idea. It's a great
And,
idea.
and Joff, you have a great shot of Joff.
Many.
Yes.
Oh,
But
cool.
interestingly, on the ballet stuff, Google New York picked up on one of the things I wrote a blurb about. One of the
Good for
photos.
you.
Yeah, they've been seen like 11,000 times over the last week and a half.
Oh, wow. So do you see a penny for each thing?
No,
That's
You
smart.
gotta make the book and then sell the book.
definitely.
Yeah, there
Are
you
you
go.
planning on
Coffee
making
table
a
book.
book?
Yes, absolutely.
And how are you going to do that?
Well, I
Is
just
Joff going to be the publisher?
if he wants to be, anybody can be. Frank Wood can be the publisher.
Okay.
I actually submitted a Guggenheim application
Frank's
last
minister.
week. I'm trying to do it as a Guggenheim grant. It's
Oh,
called,
see, that's good.
it's called New York Deconstructed. And you
That's-
go into these photographs, and then there's these blurbs. The way it works is that you look at the photograph, and then you can go in the back of the book and look at an annotation of what I say the photograph's about. So the viewer can look at the photo and consume it, and then reproduce it in their own mind.